So if you're someone who travels, you have all your snow gear, you love shooting landscape, wildlife, and you have to get on a plane, well, I'm going to show you all the gear that you can bring, what I bring on a trip to get cool shots, and how to make the best of it. I even have a drone that's packed in here with remotes and batteries. So stay tuned.
If you are new to this channel, my name is Shannon and I am a full-time photographer in beautiful British Columbia. Whether you're here to learn, be inspired, or simply enjoy some stunning visuals, you've come to the right place. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this.
Hi everyone, it snowed here yesterday. I'm at this waterfall taking some landscape photos, and there are some, blue jays and northern cardinals. So I want to show you what is in my bag, what I packed to this location. This is my 40-liter bag. It's from F-Stop. Now this bag is expensive, but I've had it for years now, and I'm really rough on my gear going into harsh conditions and photographing, and this thing is a beast. The zippers have a really nice seal. It's got a flap over the second one. There's plenty of loops to hang a lot of other gear off of. I put my tripod down in here and strap it into place. There is side pockets right here, and of course on the other side, like cheeks. And these can actually extend out a little bit. It's got a little Velcro right here. So in the sides, I usually keep my waterproof bags. And this is where I can stuff, my mittens if I need to. So these keep on me. Now, as far as gloves go, these are the best. Absolutely love these guys. They work really well. So sometimes I'll stuff my mittens into the side there. And then the front is where I'll sometimes put like a vest or another jacket. But this is a great storage here for some of my exterior gears. So the name of the game in the winter is to layer up, layer down, so you're not freezing and sweating. You don't want to sweat because that sweat will freeze. So let's open up the main area. This is the back. So here I have my little lens pens, and up at the top here, this is where I'll keep my business cards here. And then I also have a lens cloth that I keep into the top here. So that's very, very handy. And then this is my lens setup. So I've got my 400 4.5 incredibly sharp lens. I've got a teleconverter 1.4. So that gives me 570 mils of reach for birds. So I've had birds and stuff. I've got a macro lens. This is the 105 2.8. Incredible lens. And it's great for, little things, snowflakes. And then up against these trees, there's some really nice little macro shots that you can get. So great lens. Then I have my ultra wide. This is the F mount 14 to 24 lens, super wide. Actually, if you take a look at that. So it's not the newer one. I've got to save up some money for some other lenses. Now, I do carry a monitor for this, and so that's why I have some extra batteries. And I also have, down in the side pouches here, another Nikon Z9 battery. So this is the Nikon Z9. It's big, and it fits down there nice and snug. Another lens that I have, this is the 24 to 70. You can see I've done some wear on it. These ones are old now. This one's the 2.8, and that is my converter from mirrorless to the F-mount camera. So converter right here, that one doesn't cost too much and allows me to use this lens and my macro lens. So the nice thing is right now is that I have 14 all the way up to 70. Then I have 105, 400, and then with a teleconverter, I've got 570 mils of reach in this bag. that's pretty sweet. Now, since I do YouTubes, I also have another camera body. So this right here is the Sony A7C, very, very small. And this is great for doing the vlogging and behind the scenes and all of that. On it, I have a 20 mil 1.8 G lens. Very, very sharp, great for landscape. And then it's also great for filming me. So I keep that in here, and that goes on most of my trips, if not all of my trips. Now there are other little cubbies. I've got lens caps. Those sometimes will be up at the very top, but since I'm dealing with snowflakes, I kept them down here. In this top compartment, I have my drone, my DJI Mini Pro 4. Now, this case is pretty big. Like, there's a lot of room inside here. Take a look at all the extra room that I have. So I got extra batteries, I got the drone, I got the remote. I could put some filters in there for the drone. I've got all of my propellers and stuff up in there. So that just fits down in here. Drone's right here. The underside is I got Band-Aids, a few tools in here, a Parks Pass. So I keep those underneath. Don't want to lose those. And then the very top, I've got my batteries for my Sony camera. So there's some extra batteries there. I've also got batteries for my Insta 360 camera. This is the X5, and it's got its own selfie pole. This right here, I'll either hold it or it'll go inside one of the cheeks. These are extra batteries for that. Then I've got another lens cloth if I need it. And in the very back here, these are some just extra cards.
Now, the reason why this bag works is because it's the perfect size to put on the plane, like up in the overhead bins. I've never had an issue with flight attendants telling me I have to weigh it or try and fit it in the sort of like check bag. Now, some of the things I don't take on the plane with me, but are very important, is a tripod. So this is a travel tripod that I have from FLM. It's long enough, and I can put my Insta360 little bracket on here to do some filming with it. And on the very top, I have this little guy. It came with another tripod from KF Concept. They're not, super high quality, but for a little ball head, this thing is really, really light and small. And the top is an Arca Swiss, and I take this everywhere. There's not anything really amazing about this ball head besides just supporting my camera on the top, which is really all we need. And I also have this right here. It's a compartment. This thing is also made by F-Stop, and it can fit in my travel bags. But inside here, I've got like my filters, so ND filters, polarizers. I've got other things like, maybe some hard drives and stuff with me. I usually fit this monitor that goes in here and could be a little bit breakable, so I have it in here. I've got a bunch of cables and wires. So this is nice for keeping things organized. And then if some of the stuff that doesn't fit in my camera bag, like adapters, these fit in here really nice. Now, half the cost of all the equipment in my bag are these two things. This makes up almost 10 grand, and that's what you're gonna spend when you have a telephoto lens that's really fast and a flagship camera. Now, this telephoto lens isn't the craziest or the fastest lens out of the market by a long shot. But it is a perfect one for me. It's the 400 f4.5, super, super light and great to travel with. And with a teleconverter, like a 1.6, you get 560 mils of reach. So for travel, this thing is amazing. And then my Z9 has got all the shutter speed and capabilities for beautiful landscape photography. So that's why I carry this. Speaking of travel, I want to tell you about a workshop that I have coming up in December. I partnered with another incredible photographer and YouTuber, Adam Gibbs, and we're going to be taking clients, which maybe is you, through the Canadian Rockies. We have a limited of 8 spots available. We pick you up in Calgary and we drive through the beautiful Canadian Rockies, taking some incredible landscape photos. So if you're interested in joining me, please go to mattshannon.ca/workshops. I'll have a link down in the bio, and that's where you can get all your information and book if you want to join.
I'm wearing most of my layers, and the tripod will fit to the side of the bag. That's what I'm doing when I'm traveling if I want to try and capture some wildlife with that one lens and teleconverter, and landscape photography. So this is what I did on this trip when I came to Nova Scotia, and it's worked out really well. Absolutely love my time here and the images that I captured. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to subscribe, think about subscribing, and I hope to see you on the next episode. Ciao.